that you got it bad. Hey. So what is it, my Blitz? Are Filipinos Asian or not? Welcome to my Blitz. Today we're here with Corey Clark. We're going to talk about his new single, Color Me, and with him is Honeybee Faris and the executive producer and Derek Mateo, director of their music video. Can you tell us more about it? Like, I know you wrote it, but what inspired you to write it?
Well, we did myself and Chris Halo, who's the producer and the other co-writer of the song. We did a demo of the song, kind of just at the last minute. It wasn't. We weren't even prepared to record it at the time that we did, and something else fell through that it just galvanized us to record that as opposed to what we were there to record that night. And luckily we did. And after we got that song recorded as a demo, I took it home and I sent it off to Honeybee here and let her hear it. And I just wanted to kind of get her feel for it. It reminded me of like a Rod Temperton kind of style written song who wrote a lot of like songs for Michael Jackson on Off the Wall and Thriller. So I was like, just tell me what you think of this song. And I sent it to her, and the next morning when she responded, she was like, oh my God, I love this song. It's a great song. Like we have to cut this song. We need to release it. And I wasn't expecting that response necessarily, but I was happy that she liked it. And so we kind of moved a few projects around to adjust for the new schedule, and we decided to release Color Me first as our reintroductory type of single, like a teaser single in a way, right?
And I saw your work too, Derek. You're the one who directed everything, so you came up with everything on that music video too, or?
It was really a collaboration.
Okay.
Corey had such a strong vision about what he wanted to say with the song and the visuals. So the concept was really, he would talk my ear off about, I want something that talks about what's going on in America. I want something that talks about conflicts and issues that we're facing in a human way, and to play with the ideas of what's really in color and how a lot of us only see in black and white. And so I think that progression, as you see in the video, is Cheyenne represents America. That was one thing he said a lot to, and for better or for worse, we see some beauty in that video, but also there's a lot of things that we can get better.
Derek did a great job on the video. You know, he came in guns blazing at the last minute. We had before we got an opportunity to meet Derek through our very good friend Arlene, we had another plan in place, and sometimes God just works things out the way they're supposed to, in my opinion. And with our situation in particular, I would definitely tag Honeybee for her efforts in making the things come together that she did, because I mean, literally 4 days before we were to shoot the music video, things shifted in a major direction that could have been adverse for us, and she actually ended up kicking it into high gear and making sure that what we thought was going to be an adversity turned out to be a great blessing for us. So she brought Derek on board, and he brought his visions into the basic vision that I had, because what you guys see on camera is not 100% what I had envisioned. It was a accumulation of wonderful ideas that were contributed from Derek and from our producer Karina Christmas as well, and they kind of took my vision and ran with it and made it that much better. I was I'm a very hands-on person in general, but also an artist, and so I'm like, hey, this is my thing, this is my vision. And then once they started walking me through some of the additions they wanted to make, I was like, well, okay, we could do that, sure, great. And it just turned out to be really, really fantastic. I think just the idea came to life. The actors that we had, little Diana, Vanessa, and her kids, Jacob, and Chloe. You know, it's
Susan's son Xavier.
We had Susan White's son Xavier White. He played a good role in there. Paul Uhas played a cop in there for us. Tommy McCarthy, he was in the boy band No Authority. He played a couple different roles in there for us.
Timmy, who was the sound engineer.
Yeah, Tim Jones. He's actually the audio engineer that mixed and recorded "Color Me" for Chris and I, and we had him in the music video. My boy Jay Genius, Sharenda. So we
had my son, little Nas.
I call him Nazir Jones.
He was my little assistant. So we had a great group of people that contributed to make this music video come
really
alive.
Family friendly, and it just felt really positive the whole day. I mean, we had the DC Stages. We want to thank them for letting us shoot there, Mr. Thomas and. I mean, that was a pleasure. Like that, if you guys have ever been to DC Stages, it's a sound stage with 32 pre-built stages there. I would highly recommend working with them. Very professional organization, wonderful set choices, and very accommodating as well. They, because of her efforts, but because of their understanding, they kind of came to our rescue. Yeah, you know, and they made sure that they accommodated our needs at the level at which we needed them at, to be honest. And we're also thankful to My Blitz for having us.
Thank
you guys interviewed me at the Filipino Town Festival that they have annually every year in downtown Los Angeles, which was a great experience, and we were thankful for Lulu and Roycel and them for having us out to that. And for you guys for continuing to follow up with us, really, and to tell the Filipino community about our projects. But it's Filipino produced and Filipino, directed. So, Honeybees introduced me to a whole new community of people that I wasn't necessarily. I knew of Filipinos, but I've never personally interacted or done business with them, and it's just a fantastic community of people.
Well, Filipino community is like a family too.
Yeah,
like how
I'm noticing.
Like you were saying how you guys did the videos. I noticed like some of the people there, like your family too, right?
Yeah. I mean, Derek, that was the first time working with him, but he was acting more like our brother and cousin than like a business associate. He's like, all right, what do we got to do? How do we need to do this? And okay, that's what you want. Well, this is what we're gonna do then. And at the times that he needed to take control, he was very decisive and had good direction and was very professional. Most importantly,
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Don't be confused. The video has absolutely nothing to do with the song whatsoever. But we found a very brilliant, creative way to tie it in and just use different elements of things that we have come to like in pop culture throughout our time growing up. From different movies like Pleasantville and song concepts and video concepts and whatnot. And I just wanted to bring something to the screen that people could discuss and that people could connect with and recognize that there are some things that need to be discussed, and that's part of what music is about, is bringing awareness to people about things, whether it's love or hurt or politics sometimes or diversity or discrimination. It just depends on what the sign of the times is.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech is a big element of the video currently. We got for those that aren't familiar with it, because I know we're talking to a Filipino audience, it's part of the main part. One of the main parts of our video is talking about how the First Amendment, which is a American constitutionally guaranteed and protected unalienable right, it's being attacked and it's being disintegrated essentially before our very eyes.
You're gonna be, of course, I know you're promoting this Color Me Bad. Color Me.
I like Color Me Bad too. Great group. I love Color Me Bad. But we're promoting Color Me as much as possible right now. We're gonna try to ramp up some of the promotions. We have Honeybee and I have a distribution deal through Sony Music and the Orchard. Sony Music owns the Orchard, so we're basically powered by the Orchard, which is how they prefer for us to say it, and we're cool with. But they've got Color Me out on every major platform in the world, every major digital music platform in the world, even some that Honeybee and I and Derek were unaware of. It's like there's one in particular, and I don't know why it stuck with me, but we're looking up just to see what the numbers were the other night, and this platform came up called Angami, Anghami, and I was like, what is Angami? What is that? And it's like, I think it was like, was it India or something, or Japan? It was
some Asian country.
But in a country that I've obviously heard of, but apparently it's their version of iTunes, but the song was on there. So we're seeing it pop up in all these different and exclusive and unique places that wouldn't be possible without the being powered by the Orchard. So we're very thankful to have this distribution deal, and that's our first project through them, and the deal is actually through SM1 Music Group, which is a Star Maker One Music Group. Now look, she told me I was wrong. I've thought my whole life that Filipino people were Asians, okay, because the Filipino islands are literally right off the coast of China, the continent, okay. So I meet my lovely manager here, and she's telling me about a role that she had gone out for a couple years ago, and she says that the casting director, they told her that they were like, oh no, we can't cast you for the role because you're not Asian enough. And I was like, you're Asian, how are they gonna tell an Asian that? And she got so mad at me. She was like, what did you call me? I was like, you're Asian. I was like, no, I think the director was wrong. Like, you're plenty Asian. You're fine. You're Filipino. She's like, I am not Asian. Filipinos are Pacific Islanders. And I was like, I thought that was people from Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? Or Tongans, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought they were Pacific Islanders. But needless to say, there's this like dichotomy between older Filipinos, I've noticed in my 3 years of hanging out with the Filipino community, and the younger generation of Filipinos. And all the older ones are like, oh yes, we are Asian. Yes, we are Asian. And then these ones, they're like, no, we are not Asian. So what is it, my Blitz? Are Filipinos Asian or not? This is like, you guys are gonna settle it right here.
Well, I don't know.
Listen what he says now.
This in college, like the application and stuff. Like, when you fill out, there's Asian, there's Pacific Islanders, and like my Filipino friends who grew up here, they say we're like more like Pacific Islanders.
He said,
for me, I came here when I was like 15. And of course, I always knew like Philippines is part of Asia. It was Southeast Asia, so
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
what was that laugh you just did? Can you do that again for the sound reel? He said the Philippines is a part of what country, my brother? Oh my goodness!
Asian country. So but.
Bless my heart.
Like my friends who grew up here say, we're Pacific Islander. So sometimes that's what I would put. Pacific Islander. But I'm thinking of course we're Asian too. I mean, Indonesia, Thailand is Asia, and like we have a lot of similarities with them, and also with the Pacific Islanders, like Hawaiian.
You're not helping me out.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. Well, like it's like a mix between like what are the Spaniards and Asians, right? Filipinos.
Okay.
Because that's where the name Filipinos comes from, is King Philip, right?
Well, you said you want to serve people, right? Like Christ, and like serve people like through your singing. Why don't you give us a sample?
Absolutely. You guys like Usher?
Yeah, Usher is good.
All right. When you feel it in your body, you found somebody who makes you change your ways, like hanging with your crew. Should you act like you're ready, but you don't really know? And everything in your past, you wanna let it go. Been there, done it around. After all that, this is what I found. Every one of y'all is just like me. It's too bad that you can't see that you got it bad. Hey, 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 oh. Hang up and you call right back. Oh, you got it bad. If you miss a day without your friend, your whole life's off track. Know you got it bad when you're out with someone, but you keep on thinking about somebody else. You got it bad when you're out with someone, but you keep on thinking about somebody. You got it bad.
That was good.
All right. Thank you again, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for
and
having
thank you,
us.
my Blitz.
Thank you
What are y'all's social media links, man? Because we got to get those up there too. What's up?
Well, mybeliefs.com. You know.
My Blitz.
Yeah,
I've been saying my Blitz. I sound
My
German.
Blitz, yeah.
My Blitz.
Yeah, mybeliefs.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, mybeliefs.com. All our links will be on. It's going to be on our YouTube
Awesome.
channel. Yeah.
MyBeliefs.com.
Right.
Thank you for having us, and thank you for supporting us and having us for this wonderful interview, and for the previous interview, and hopefully we can get together and do some more and share some more of our creations with you guys and your audience.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Honey and the Bee coming up as well.
Right.
Yeah, it's a talk show styled thing that actually she's the brainchild of, but it's called Honey and the Bee.
Oh, wow.
So she's going to be doing her thing as well. We're going to have Derek involved with that project, and we've got a lot of great things coming up. We got a book coming out. Just very, very blessed to be working, and very thankful that people are allowing me to share my visions and ideas with people. So thank you guys.
Great, yeah.
You guys are a big part of that.
Check those out.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Great.